No, yeah.
Pasen a la limpia, no se cubren los que quieran dar. No vayas a cooperar, cooperación voluntaria, pásenle. Concéntrate, no recuerda que estuvimos ¿Van a pasar a una limpia?
Oh, hi, Namaste, Jai Shri Ram. So I'm the top of the pyramid at Cholula, which is in Puebla city, and this pyramid, this church was built as part of the conquest by the Spaniards over Mexico. So they wanted to show to the native Mexicans how they are superior, and the native Mexicans, because they believed in the native culture, many gods, and they had to accept their superiority of the Spaniards. So this is a sign of colonialism, like how the faith was used to destroy the natives. And this is the history which most of the Americans must know, or world should know, that this is the history on which Mexico is built, a completely colonial city, because faith was used as a weapon. If you don't believe in the church, you are either killed or kicked out of the community. And this church is built on top of the pyramid, the native temples, and most of the bricks used inside this church are from there. And it's so funny that Mexican people still accept church for their faith, which is so funny. It's colonialism, and I'm glad. And that's why probably one of the reasons why Mexico is not developed. Same thing can happen in India and other places where they want to make Hindu culture in the museum, like they have done it here. Destroy the old temples, build a new faith things, which is going on by Hindu organizations. And see what happens to a country where it loses its culture. Like these are the white man's slaves, right here. So history has to be told as it is. And I'm going to take you around this place. It's called Santuario de la Virgen de los Remedios. And the structure is very beautiful, colors are very beautiful, but what it represents, like I may be probably walking on the bricks and the rocks of the temple, and you can see the different areas here. Colors are kept as it is, the way native temple was, and just because they were not as organized, because you have to understand, the Europeans attacked with an army, organized force. These people were not used to that kind of force, and so they had to accept. They thought that's the will of God, because native cultures believe that everything, God is everywhere, Paramatma, and so they accepted it. Now this church goes all the way down, you can see that down, which is where we came also, we were there, and you can see this overlooking the entire area. And any of the high mounds that you see, whether it's on top of the hills, small hills you see, they're all part of the pyramid structure. And that's a volcano which is dormant, you can see at the distance. Very beautiful location. And what you can see down is a office buildings, hotels, and also plazas, shopping malls, which were used to support this church. There are 365 churches in this small town. 365, one for each day. ये जो पूरा सिटी बना है, हिंदी में अल से ये पूरा सिटी बना है. ये जो पिरामिड जिसके ऊपर मैं खड़ा हुआ हूँ, दिस इज पिरामिड. इसके नीचे बहुत सारे आर्टिफैक्ट्स हैं. ये सब आर्टिफिशियल स्टोन से बना हुआ है. और you can see some parts of the pyramid there. Walls you can see in the corners, each of the 4 corners. And I got a compass here, which shows how this thing is made, which show directions are very specific to Hindu culture, the Vastu Kala of temple building. और यहाँ पे ये चर्च इसलिए बनाया गया था ताकि लोकल जो नेटिव्स हैं यहाँ के, उनको दिखाया जाए कि तुम्हारा कोई फेथ नहीं है और तुमको सारे अपने देवताओं जिनकी पूजा करते हैं. 3 देवताओं की मोस्टली पूजा होती है यहाँ पे, यमराज, इंद्र और सूर्य. 3 की पूजा होती है मोस्टली. ये दिखाने के लिए किया गया था कि अगर उन सबको छोड़ दो, एक ही भगवान को मानो. और क्योंकि उनके पास सेनाएं थी तो इसलिए ये जगह बहुत ही यू कैन सी कि टोटली हैज़ बीन डेवलप्ड यूजिंग फोर्स. मतलब ज़बरदस्ती में सेनाओं के माध्यम से डरा के इसको ऐसा बनाया गया है. आपको ये भी बड़ा आश्चर्य होगा कि ये जो इस छोटे से शहर में 365 चर्च बनाए गए. 365 कि मतलब हर दिन के लिए एक. 365 चर्चेस बनाए गए इधर, हर दिन के लिए एक. और वो आप देखते हैं इधर कि इस पूरे सिटी में हर कॉर्नर पे एक चर्च है. वो इसलिए बनाया गया है ताकि लोग जो है एक तरीके से डर के रहें, किसी को सच्चाई का पता ना लगे. तो आपको ये भी दिखेगा इधर. एंड देन यू विल आल्सो सी सम अदर साइड्स ऑफ द टाउन, लाइक यू सी दैट एग्जांपल. वो हमारा गाइड है, ड्राइवर है. एंड यू कैन सी द पिरामिड्स ओवर देयर. ये जितना भी हिल्स दिख रही हैं, ये इससे पहले एक मंदिर होते थे, जैसे हिमालय मंदिर होते हैं. सिद्ध और चारण की जगह सारी की सारी, है ना. और उस तरफ जो है आपको दिखेगा वो है वॉल्केनो. दूर में थोड़ा दिख रहा होगा वो वॉल्केनो है, थोड़ा छाया दिख रहा होगा उसका. और ये चर्च के चारों ओर की बिल्डिंग है, सुंदर बिल्डिंग है, लेकिन इसका पर्पस कुछ और है ना. तो मैं इस पे मैं अभी इससे बात करके I'll add more. So you can it's 10 o'clock.
This is not the real song. This is recorded.
It's not real. It's a recorded one. Speakers were there. It's a real, not real. So you can see that there is a small mound here, and there's a mound behind, and there is a volcano a little further away. Looks like a volcano, and there is a big volcano. That one is a big one, right?
Yeah, the big one is the.
What is the name?
Popocatépetl.
Popocatépetl.
Popocatépetl. Iztaccíhuatl, maybe. Iztaccíhuatl.
Iztaccíhuatl. Okay.
I don't know that these ones.
So these are those are 2 live volcanoes.
Only one live. The Popocatépetl. Another one is no live no more.
Popocatépetl is live. Popocatépetl is live. That is a live volcano in front. And the whole city is Puebla.
Cholula. Cholula and Puebla is over there. You
Puebla
see the buildings. That buildings is the big city.
Big city.
The big city. This is the.
And this Cholula.
Cholula.
So most of the people live in Cholula, work in Puebla.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. Always we learn something new.
So based on the Vastu directions,
Okay.
I use this compass. You can see this compass. I use that to make directions, because without directions nothing is serious. This is a compass I use. So if I look at the north is on that side, just following the compass. Okay, make it north. this side. East is there, that side. In the middle is northeast, where my camera is right now. You know, and so entrance is right there. You can see that. It is right there, the entrance. That's the first northeast side. The entrance is their pyramid. So it is a Vedic structure. This pyramid is a Vedic structure. Entrance, you cannot go wrong without directions. Northeast and southeast will be the kitchen on that corner. Has to be a kitchen or somewhere like that. And so you can see the entrance of pyramid over there, and this is the lower step of the pyramid. This is the highest of pyramid. If I dig here by 5 meters, we'll start seeing the actual bricks of the pyramid. And what they have done is they have flattened the land. This is artificial flattening, and taken the rocks from here and put it in the temple. So if you look at all the native Mexican constructions, are all based on Vastu directions, very accurate directions. You can also see the northeast is empty. There is nothing being made here. Now people don't know any of these things, but generally it is empty, away from the volcano. So this is a land. So sun is right now rising. So it's all generally empty. Northeast is always kept empty. So, and you can see that by default or by past remembrance, past life, they've kept it empty. Now this building, which is made here like a museum, is not correct, because this actually is still part of the pyramid structure, but it doesn't give all the information. So generally the southwest should be the office, generally. So if I look at the pyramid structure, then I should see another temple on this side. I should see, and I'm coming for the first time. Exactly, like I'm just following the camera. You can see the pyramid there, right there, the base, which is also empty. So in the ancient times, this will be a place of office for this structure. So people say native Mexicans were not advanced, but I'm saying Aztecs and other cultures were far more advanced than today, because today they're dumbed down by the Catholics. So which is unfortunate, very a lot of things. So it meets the directions again. This is my 5th travel to any pyramid from Peru to Mexico where directions have been accurate, completely accurate. And you can see even the structures down. So there must be a temple down. So church has made a small temple over there because they want to remove the identity. And those bushes you see, those bushes, they are generally come on a surface which is brick or lime under the soil. That means it was a man-made construction there. Not you can see the entire area is all flat. This is high. So it was a central place for worship for the native Mexicans also, or native Mesoamerica, you can say, Mesoamericans. So I'll keep on telling you more. Thank you. So the pirul tree is like a neem tree in India and other places, and this is for spiritual. There's a cactus, and this is a man-made structure. Church has been imposed on the top, but the colors have been kept the same because they don't want to lose the natives. So this is the history. यहाँ का इतिहास है. ये जो पूरा जो आप देख रहे हैं ना, ये मंदिर है. मंदिर था ये. मंदिर के डायरेक्शन से ही बना हुआ है. जैसे मैंने भी दिखाया था, उत्तरी पूर्वी दिशा में क्या है, दक्षिणी पश्चिमी दिशा में क्या है, वो सब दिख रहा था इधर. और ये पूरा का पूरा मंदिर के डिज़ाइन से बनाया हुआ है, लेकिन हर जगह इसमें क्रिश्चियन सिंबल लगा दिए हैं. जबकि यहाँ पे जो टाउन है चोलुला, उसमें 369 चर्च बनाए गए हैं. 365 मैंने पहले शुरू में बताया था, लेकिन अभी उसने करेक्ट किया मुझे. यहाँ जो मेरे साथ हैं उनको स्पेनिश आती है और इंग्लिश आती है. मुझे स्पेनिश मैं बोल ही नहीं पाता हूँ, जबकि मैं समझ में कभी कभी आ जाता है, कभी कभी सब कुछ नहीं आता, लेकिन बोल नहीं पाता हूँ. तो इसलिए ये जो पूरा दिख रहा है, ये पूरा स्ट्रक्चर ये पिरामिड्स का है. मतलब डायरेक्शंस उसकी किस तरह की हैं. दक्षिण पूर्वी दिशा में किचन है. तो आप कोई भी वास्तुकला पढ़ेंगे तो मैंने आपको डायरेक्शंस दिखाए इधर, तो वास्तुकला में आपको सब दिखाई देगा, क्योंकि वास्तु के हिसाब से ही पेड़ बनाए जाते हैं. और ये पेड़ है, एक कौन सा पेड़ है पता नहीं. एंड वी विल सी. नमस्ते. सो यू कैन सी द स्ट्रक्चर्स हियर, वेरी सिमिलर. दिस इज द ओल्डेस्ट this is the oldest temple in entire Mexico. And I'll show you something, and I will be very quiet. So you'll see that it's an artificial structure, okay? This is not just a mud mound. So if I make it round, what you see is here, you can see the small bricks part. This is a real, it's a stone structure. It's not a mound. So I'm going to make it very up. So you see that. You see that? I'll make it closer.
Igual ustedes se pueden tomar los descansos que necesiten. De todas maneras, yo voy a estar aquí arriba esperando.
So that is you can see the bricks here. So it shows that it is not a natural mound. It is a construction. The entire thing is a building. The whole thing is a building. On this side also I'll show you that how this is a building, not a natural structure. This is a rocks here. You can see rocks here. Yeah. So I'm enjoying. Jai Shri Ram. भगवान राम के लिए इस तरह का भी सेवा करना पड़ता है. So people may wonder why I am doing this, why not India. Understand, wherever you live, you can do seva of Sri Ram. Doesn't matter. You can be in Africa, you can serve Ram there. You don't have to be India. Some Hindus say, आप भारत में आइए, वहाँ पर अरे सेवा करना जरूरी है. आप भारत में रहकर भी नालायक रह सकते हैं, है ना? भारत में तो सेवा करो, आप भारत में तो आप क्यों नहीं करते हैं? ऐसा पूछना चाहिए. मुझे बहुत सारे लोग सजेशन देते हैं, लेकिन मैं सोचता हूँ उनको पता नहीं है, इग्नोरेंट है, तो चुप रहता हूँ मैं. आपको हिंदी में बोला है ताकि जो ऐसा बोलता है उसको समझ में आ जाए. लोग बोलते हैं हिंदी में बात करो, इंग्लिश में बात करो. अरे आप हिंदी में भी उतना ही स्पिरिचुअल हो सकते हैं जितना इंग्लिश में है. बट आपको वेदों से कनेक्ट होना ज़रूरी है, संस्कृत से कनेक्ट होना ज़रूरी है. ये भी आर्टिफिशियल वॉल है, देख रहे हैं? ये भी आर्टिफिशियल, सब कुछ आर्टिफिशियल. ये मैन मेड है पूरा स्ट्रक्चर, मैन मेड. और इसको लोग पिरामिड बोल के फेंक देते हैं. यू नो व्हाट पिरामिड मीन्स? जस्ट अ जियोग्राफिकल नेम. इट इज़ ए हिस्ट्री. ओके, इट इज़ ए हिस्ट्री. चलो नमस्ते, जय श्री राम. जहाँ भी हो हरि नाम लो भाई. मैं यहाँ पे ले रहा हूँ, आप वहाँ पे लीजिए. नमस्ते. So this is the pyramid and it's part of restoration, and you can see the direction of entrance. We are in the southeast direction we are, and the other side is the main entrance, but you can see the pyramid from here. Temple, right word. People say, why Sattology? This is what Sattology is all about. Retaining, getting back, removing, debunking mythology. This is mythology too, a lot of mythology. The entire narrative is mythology. No, from there they walk. So this is the pyramid. You can see the faces of pyramid. The walls are still there, old ones. So the entire structure which we saw is man-made. Not a single thing has been made by anyone else. And I will go back there. You can see the structure and everything. You can see on the other side too. And there you can see the big example of a wall. I think there are drones which are flying here, which are maybe run by the police. Maybe.
Okay. You see that?
Yeah. Okay, Jai Shri Ram. So I was on the top of that church which is a temple before I said, the tallest man-made building in Cholula. And now I'm on the other side of it. This is the north, south, this is the west actually. West, and it will be probably southwest and west. And you can see offices and education. These are all offices. This temple is very, very old. You can see I'm standing on the bricks of the temple. literally here too. Literally, all these grasses are all there, and the temple will be existing all the way there, because there they have made a church over there, all the way, and this is the major source of revenue for these people. And one good thing about Mexico is most of the places are free. You can come. That is a very good thing about Mexico. I really admire that. In the US, not a single Native American site is active. They don't want you to visit Native American sites in the US. So US has less freedom of practicing of religion than even Mexico. So if Americans are very proud of it, this is my message to you. So stop lecturing other countries, even stop lecturing Mexico on that, because they have more freedom of practicing of faith. At least they are showing the native sites. In America there will be many more sites like this, but none of them are shown because the church has completely overpowered. So whether it's a Democrat or Republican, I really don't care about political parties, but both of them have not helped the culture. So now again, the entrance, education side of this temple. You can see that, and this is the education area, and you can see the church on the top, and these are all areas preserved here. Most of the entrance is from the other side, but it's free. Entrance is free. थैंक यू, नमस्ते, जय श्री राम. बहुत ज़रूरी है सुनना ये. अमेरिका में भी इतना रिलीजियस का फ्रीडम नहीं है, मैक्सिमम एटलीस्ट थोड़ा ज़्यादा है. इंडिया में तो टोटल है. इंडिया इज़ द फ्रीएस्ट कंट्री, रिलीजियस कंट्री. एंड आप लोग सब भारत को गाली देते हैं, बट भारत में सभी धर्मों की रिस्पेक्ट होती है. अमेरिका में भी नहीं होती, मैक्सिको में भी नहीं होती. बहुत सारे कमेंटेटर्स बोलते हैं मैक्सिको, भारत में रिलीजियस फ्रीडम नहीं है. मैं उन सबको चैलेंज करता हूँ. इतना जितना फ्रीडम आपको भारत में कहीं भी नहीं है, और भारतीय गवर्नमेंट को चाहिए दैट ये जो जगह है इस पे क्लेम करे नेटिव्स के बिहाफ पे. ये भारतीय गवर्नमेंट को करना चाहिए, भारतीय कल्चरल मिनिस्ट्री को करना चाहिए. मैक्सिको डजंट हैव मनी. इंडियन गवर्नमेंट मस्ट स्टार्ट हेल्पिंग देम, because otherwise this is colonial symbols on the top right there. The church is a colonial symbol. You cannot remove it, but at least you can modify it. Inside you can start putting Native American deities there. All the deities which have been hidden by the Native Americans for the fear of destruction are in that church. They should be put back in the church so that the natives respect that religion also. Don't have to destroy anything. That is the solution. People asking the solution, do you want to remove? I don't want to remove anything, because this history, people should remember this history, what has happened to them. It's a lesson for Hindus. It's a lesson for Native Africans. It's a lesson for everybody. I don't want you guys to remove anything, because we need to know the bad experience, you know. And so this place has to stay, plus the modification needs to be done so that we can have some others, cultures also represented equally well inside. Namaste. Yeah, it's a place for festival. So now I'm going to show you something very interesting of this temple. Very interesting. So this is the direction. Again, direction you always remember. By now, if you're watching Sattology, you will be knowing the directions very well. Okay? So direction is very important. This is how you find out the Vedic roots, because everything else has been destroyed. You will not be able to find out from artifacts. Not there. Even in India, they're destroying it. Even in India, one thing is happening here. Hindus are destroying Hindu temples. Okay, by the way. Anyway, see this. Can you see this? And you can see the church at the top. These are directions, very important directions. Okay, and these directions they show a living man-made structure, not a pyramid. This is a real pyramid, and it has been colonized by the church on the top.